5 years. In a child's life, 5 years is everything. But what if those 5 years were spent deep in the woods, in an abandoned cabin? And you weren't alone? Today's story is Mama, the terrifying tale of a spirit that knew how to love. But that love turned into something deeply disturbing. The story begins with a horrifying incident. A wealthy businessman named Jeffrey suddenly loses everything. Filled with rage and despair, he murders his business partners and kidnaps his 2 daughters, Victoria and Lily. He drives them into a snow-covered forest, trying to escape the world. But their car crashes, surrounded by nothing but silence, cold, and darkness. They find an abandoned wooden cabin in the middle of the woods. Inside that cabin, Jeffrey makes a terrible decision. He decides to kill his daughters, and then himself. He raises the gun, but suddenly, a strange, dark presence appears behind him. Within seconds, an unseen force grabs him and violently kills him. And just like that, the 2 little girls are left alone, but not completely alone. 5 years later, a search team finally finds the cabin. What they discover shocks everyone. Victoria and Lily are still alive, but they are no longer normal. They crawl on all 4s. They eat like animals. They barely speak. It's as if they grew up in the wild. They are taken back to the city to live with their Uncle Lucas and his girlfriend, Annabelle. Annabelle never wanted children. She's a rock musician, focused on her own life. But slowly, she starts noticing something very strange about the girls. Something followed them home. At night, doors open by themselves. The girls talk to the walls. Lily's whispers. Mama comes at night. Mama watches us. One day, Annabelle sees Lily playing with someone, but there's no one there. Later, a camera captures a disturbing image. A tall, twisted shadow moving across the room. Something is in the house. As the mystery unfolds, they discover the truth. In the 1800s, a mentally unstable woman stole a baby and ran into the forest. When people chased her, she jumped off a cliff while holding the child. She died instantly, but her spirit never found peace. For years, decades, she kept searching for her lost child. That spirit became known as Mama. And when she found Victoria and Lily alone in the cabin, she began raising them as her own. Victoria slowly begins to return to normal life. But Lily is different. She's deeply attached to Mama. To her, Mama is not a monster. Mama is her mother. Whenever someone tries to get close to Lily, strange things start happening. Objects move by themselves. People get hurt. A cold wind fills the room. It's like Mama is protecting her child. In the final part of the movie, Mama takes Lily back to the cliff, the same cliff where she died years ago. Annabelle runs desperately to save her. Victoria finally understands something important. Mama truly loves him, but that love is obsessive and dangerous. At the last moment, Victoria runs toward Annabelle and chooses to stay in the real world. But Lily refuses to leave Mama. She holds Mama's hand, and then Mama jumps off the cliff with Lily in her arms. Both of them disappear into the darkness forever. This movie isn't just about a ghost. It's about loss, loneliness, and the terrifying side of love. Mama wasn't purely evil. She was a broken mother who lost her child. And Lily, after spending 5 years with her, truly believed Mama was her real mother. That's why she chose to go with her in the end. This film doesn't just scare you, it makes you feel emotional, too. Behind the horror is the story of a lonely mother who never stopped searching for her child. Horror level, 8/10, story depth. 9/10, emotional impact. 9/10, just imagine. If you grew up with a ghost your entire childhood, would you see her as a monster or as your mother? Tell me in the comments. What would you choose? And don't forget to subscribe for more detailed horror movie explanations, because the next story will be even more terrifying.